light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
Beautiful, beautiful. I believe this is one of Donald Trump's favorite songs.
I didn't see that coming. Awesome. It should be your favorite song too.
Maybe.
Maybe. You follow it.
There are a lot of valid points. This guy seems to have his head in the right place, and definitely instructing others, giving advice politely about a lot of things. Don't say love you when you meet someone first time, but second time maybe it's allowed. Maybe that's what he wants.
The biggest deal in the song is that will make it at the bottom of every Indian music listeners list for American songs. Like, most hated American song is what, Torn of Daisy, rolled on windows and eat a popsicle. Now every Indian is going to be happy now that someone's staying in a Torn of Daisy. but it's good for Indian people where he's got to save electricity. Because people use electricity in AC, it's stupid really. People should get used to the heat.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some people who do think they're about to die if they don't have AC. And they cannot tolerate the summer heat. So this is definitely going to be the most hated song for Indians.
Is it?
When you come from a hot place, from the caves of Morocco, when you come from such places, definitely you want AC. If you have AC, you want to use AC. So for me, that makes no sense. You know, yes, we waste energy, but we are paying also the bill. No, nobody's godfather or Trump is coming to pay the bill. We are paying bills plus tariff for all that. So we being humble and kind. But we use AC. Does not mean we're not humble and kind. Yes, when we've reached somewhere far in life, and we must look back with a humble, kind face. Don't look back too proud, because definitely those who are throwing tomatoes from behind, they will be more than happy to hit you square in the face if you are a very proud, egoistic face looking at them.
Especially when you're turning around.
So if you have Trump-like face, definitely more tomatoes will be. Nothing kind and humble about people with tomatoes in their hands. Or guns.
They should be kind and humble,
As
right?
on every street of America, and maybe where Tim McGraw also is from, a lot of guns must be there, gun owners in these states where he must be living close to.
Yeah.
So there's no kindness with people gun in hand, especially civilians with guns in hand. No kindness and humility. They shoot at will sometimes.
Okay, I thought this song and the request was mainly for Max here, Master Max here.
Yes.
It was, it's sort of, it's kind of, I'm not doubtful, I think I'm certain that it is from a father to a child kind of a thing. So he's giving all this small suggestions, tips or guide, being as a guide to his son or daughter, there is no gender that is mentioned, that be humble and kind, and life will be what he's talking about, that this is what you will come across, and take it in your stride, but always be humble and kind as you go. So I kept looking at Max's face, that how is he seeing it. Hold the door, say please, say thank you, don't steal, don't cheat. What is next? Don't lie.
When I was a child, talking about all this humble and kind and all, Tim McGraw, Trump. When I was a child, one of the favorite books, in fact I got as birthday gift also, maybe a message sent with it that this is what you must do. It was called Life Little Instruction Book by Jackson Brown Jr. or something. Not sure. But American author. Giving dozen instruction. Simple instruction for living good life. Simple life. Dozens, hundreds, maybe 200, 300 instruction in one little book. I said one little book having so many instruction, it's too much to take. I thought it would be a little book of instruction, but it turned out to be hundreds of instruction in one book. Anyway, there are many good instruction given in that book. But then when I hear about America every day, when I was growing up, I said, how can such a person even be living in a country like America? Jackson Brown, or that author, that guy, how can he be living in such a filthy, criminal-minded country, corrupt country, when he's written all these dozens and hundreds of sweet instructions for his boy going to college or something like that. So how can it be written like that when a country is so much full of hatred, crime, warmongering country? How can they write about such kind, sweet things, instruction? So don't forget to floss your teeth, things like that. How can they talk about such simple, nice things when they have always gun in their hand most of the time?
Don't forget to floss your teeth. Yes, that's kind. That's nice. That's nice.
Max, what is your message of this song? First time listener, Tim McGraw. What this song, Humble Kind, requested by YV, a humble supporter, kind supporter of Cafe Noma from beginning. What is your thoughts on Humble and Kind song?
It's a simple song, I suppose. The country song from Texas or something. So he's basically singing, telling she has go to church, your mama says, see your grandpa says.
Slow. In the humble book and the kind book, it also says go
No,
slow.
no, don't talk like American. Be understood.
So he's saying, see your grandpa any chance again. So he's like a family guy and he values family values. So he wants his child or whoever's talking to have family values. Basically, I suppose back Texas family values must be strong and relatives meet each other often. So stuck at grandpa and he talks about and yeah, Martin's a crime but you shouldn't cheat, steal anything like that. So basically it's like he's a simple man and this is the simple things he's doing. He's a simple man from
See,
Texas.
Master Max, when it comes to country music, do not think that the artist is anything like what the song is written. Artist could be miles away from what is written in this song. Could be living a life exactly opposite of what is written in the song. In my humble experience of 4+ decades of
So it's not a simple man.
listening to country music, from childhood I've been listening to country music, I have realized the artists are miles away from what they write about in their songs. So it's one thing to think Tim McGraw might be humble kind. That is one thing. It may be the truth that he may be exactly opposite of it today.
So it looks like he's a complicated man then.
No, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I said with country music artists, especially American country music artists, and I don't think there's any other country that countryside artists that Americans know. So whenever we talk about country music, we assume it's American country music. You know, it's their genre and their genre
Yes.
only.
Yeah, other countries we have like our country. When we talk about anything country, we talk about country
Even
eggs, country
though-
chicken, and country.
Even though
like,
caves of Morocco so in countryside, if I sing humble kind, I wouldn't be called country music. I'll be called Moroccan music.
yeah, if you sang from
Nothing humble and kind about way Americans label music and genre. They just make sure that nobody steal the genre from them. It's only mine and I got copyright on it. Don't dare make you a country music song. It's nowhere else in the world you will find this. If Indian people make some kind of genre, they don't mind. In fact, Westerners making that Indian genre music more received, well received, more than the poor Indian guy playing his sitar for hours on end. More well received when one guy holds a guitar, plays like sitar, he's considered wow. So it's nothing humble kind about this country music genre. Let's call a spade, like we do in Morocco. We find a spade, we call it spade. We don't call it a rose like America.
Morocco must be a nice place.
Please don't put tarif on spade imported from Morocco, please. For my review.
Okay, so this is what it is about it, Max, right?
Yeah.
Now does it complicate everything for you after giving the reaction?
Yes, everything is complicated, but the song's pretty simple.
You're
But
still
we
being
are over-interpreted.
humble and
We
kind.
were in time of sin and whatnot.
Definitely, it's important to give a different view, an open, honest view. There's a lot of corruption in today's world, especially in music industry. You know, these people live in such lavish, huge Texas-style home, and then they say be humble and kind. You know, you got to take this, take it with pinch of salt. Pinch of salt too spicy for me in Morocco because dish is already very spicy. You know, so but you got to take such words with pinch of salt because
Maybe a sip of water.
because if the most of country don't follow these lines, how can you believe? And the artists also live in lavish countryside home, mansion, and then saying, coming out of the mansion with his nice clothes, fancy clothes, and saying, be humble kind. You got to take with pinch of salt, no?
Sip of water for you.
If you take salt, you get dehydrated.
Okay, let's wind up. More music to listen to, not enough time. Sorry guys. Move on, let's move on. Nothing humble and kind about work on caffeine.